Hey guys, I'm AP, aka Luke Scalewalker. And today, I'm going to share with you a lick that I made up way back in high school after watching the movie Crossroads. Yeah, I guess I wanted to be ready in case the devil ever challenged me to a guitar duel or something. It's kind of got that neo-classical style to it, maybe. Oh, kids and that god-awful classical music. It's all they talk about. Just classical, classical, classical. It's all the rage with the youngsters these days, I'm afraid. They should really get back to some good heavy metal. But seriously, I'm going to go ahead and show you this lick. It's a little complicated, so I'm going to also put some tabs up on the screen so you can see exactly what I mean. Yeah, that was dumb. But seriously, let's get into this. It's in A minor, it moves up to D minor, then back down to A minor, and it concludes with a nice proper cadence for those of you that know your classical music theory. I also made a little backing track for this, which you heard at the beginning of the video, and I will put the backing track at the end of the video without me playing over it, so you can try it for yourself, record it, send me a link, let me know what you think. Why am I rhyming today? This is bullcrap. Let's just get into it, shall we? I'm going to play it for you here slow. Alright, so that was it slow. Now let's break it down note for note so you can see exactly what's going on here. We're going to break this down into 4 phrases. Okay? The first phrase goes like this. We're going to start with the 7th fret on the D string, come up to the 9th fret on the G, the 10th fret on the D, and back down to the 7th on the D. So the first phrase looks like this. Now the second phrase is going to start on the G string, and it goes like this. It's going to start on the 10th fret of the G, the 9th fret on the G, the 10th fret on the D, and the 9th fret on the D. So it looks like that. So the first and second phrase played together. Now the third phrase is going to start on the G string, and it's going to start at the 12th fret. 12th fret of the G, 10th fret of the G, 9th fret of the G, and then the 10th fret of the D. So it looks like this. Alright, so the first one, the second one, and the third one. Okay, and the fourth one looks like this. We're going to start on the 14th fret of the G, come down to the 12th fret of the G, down to the 10th of the G, and end on the 14th of the D. So it looks like this. Alright, so when we put all 4 together, we get this. And then the pattern repeats. Now what I did in the backing track, so that it would be a little bit more interesting, is then I moved it up to the D. So we're going to move 1/4 up, a 4th interval up from A to D. So it looks like this. It's the same shape, the same exact pattern, just moving it up, starting it on the 12th fret rather than the 7th. So here's the way we play it at the 7th. You do that twice, and then you're going to move up to the 12th fret and do the same exact thing. It looks like this. Alright, and you do that twice. Then you're going to move down and play it in the A position one more time. Starting at the 7th fret, you're going to play it twice. The second time you play it, we're going to have that cadence at the end that brings the whole thing home. Alright, so let's put it all together. You play it twice from the A here at the 7th fret of the D string. After playing it twice, you move the whole thing up to the D right here at the 12th fret of the D string. You play it there twice, and you're back down to the A. And the last time you play it, we're going to have that nice cadence at the end that brings the whole thing home. It looks like this. The fourth phrase is the only one that's different, so I'm just going to go over the fourth phrase. Again, it starts at the 14th fret of the G, to the 12th, to the 10th, coming down to the D string at the 14th, 12th, 10th, coming up to the 14th on the A, 12th, and then the 11th. And then we're going to play these two notes together. This is 14 and 13. So it's 14 on the D, 13 on the G, and then you play that 12th on the A. So you're going. So all together. And what makes this so nice is this note right here. Normally in an A minor scale, you wouldn't have a major seventh, but when you come to the end of a phrase, especially in classical music, it's very common to augment that seventh note, bring it up one. And the reason for doing that is it really just begs to resolve to the root note. Listen to it. It just desperately wants to. It just desperately wants to. And we do have that little chord in there that we're doing. Right here. Just wraps the whole thing up nicely. Alright, so I'm going to show you the whole thing slow, all the way through, the A, the D, back to the A, and the cadence slow for you, so just pay close attention. Alright, so remember to practice each pattern with the metronome, get it up to speed, then try it with the backing track, which will be included at the end of the video. Alright, well, hopefully you didn't find that too difficult. It does have a lot of alternate picking, some string hopping, and it's got quite a bit of a stretch to it too, and it takes some endurance to get through it. So practice it with a metronome, bring it up to speed, try it with the backing track, and let me know what you think. And do make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up and comment below. Make sure you subscribe right here.